In the spirit of openness, we asked you to ask your kids, what would you like to ask Calgary Mayor Nenshi? Yeah, here's how that went. Meeting up with the mayor, some of your questions that your kids have asked the mayor. We are going to throw you a couple of questions. You tell me how you're going to do with this. All right, there we go. 15-year-old Aiden is asking, are you a fan of video games? If so, which ones? And how do you feel about kids playing video games?
Well, I am really excited because, of course, today is the release of the new Dragon Age game. I've been waiting forever. Okay, I have no idea what any of that means. I am not actually a gamer. I used to be when I was younger, but I have too much of an addictive personality. So if I start playing, I'll never stop. That said, I don't have a problem with it as long as people are careful about it and set their limits. And I will tell you that my mother, I've been trying to get her more doing puzzles and things to keep her mind active. And instead of that, she's gotten into Candy Crush. And she is way better at it than I am.
Your mother's going to give you a call, sir. 6-year-old Jessica is asking, what does a mayor do? Now, remember, this is coming from a 6-year-old, and that's a great question.
Well, you know, Jessica, you have to think about what it is the city does. So the city looks after things like the police and the fire department, roads and transportation and parks and recreation, and make sure that your water is clean every day, and make sure that we pick up the garbage. So if you think about all those things that the city does, and then you think about the mayor, well, my job is to make sure that all of those services get delivered every day.
Yeah, and talk to people like me.
And talk to people like Phoenix.
You're so lucky. 14-year-old Andrew would like to know, my first job is a dishwasher at Boston Pizza. Do you remember your first job? I'm guessing it wasn't a dishwasher.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
My first job was at the Bingo Palace in Northeast Calgary. I did wash dishes. I sold coffee and cleaned up the place and pushed around a little cart with snacks on it.
And he still does it today.
I did it for 3 years, all through junior high school.
Look where you are now.
There's hope for you yet, and I do love Boston Pizza.
Last question. 10-year-old Josh would like to know, I live on an acreage outside of Calgary. I have 3 dogs. I have 4 cats.
Wow.
Do you have any pets of your own?
I do not have any pets, but I have a bunch of young people that work with me in my office, and that's sort of like having pets.
You call them pets, yeah.
Well, I have to make sure they're fed and watered and looking after themselves.
Yeah, especially when you take care of Darcy the pet. I like that one. If you have questions for the mayor, by all means, go to @TrendingOnShaw and ask the mayor. We'll ask on your behalf. More coming up. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Again, #AskTheMayor. We'll try to do this again. This is Trending on Shaw.